You may have heard how profitable a food truck business can be. In fact, you might be on the verge of starting one yourself. Now, a food truck business can be a little bit tricky because right up front, you have to figure out where you're going to get the money to be able to afford to buy a food truck and its fuel and maintenance and the inventory you need to sell. That's where working with an alternative lender like Biz2Credit becomes a very useful solution. Biz2Credit is considered the best alternative lender for startup food truck businesses by FinImpact.com. Biz2Credit boasts over 225,000 customers with billions lent. But among the loans they offer, there is a specific loan product tailored to restaurant equipment financing. And Biz2Credit extends these kinds of loans to food truck owners. This kind of a loan will allow you to spread out the cost of the new equipment that you need to run a food truck business over the course of several years. Let's take a look at a hypothetical example to see how Biz2Credit can improve your chances of getting a true startup loan for your food truck business. Imagine you have a friend who owns and operates a food truck business in the next state over from you. He has a unique product that is in high demand in his area, and he's found he has a concentrated source of customers because of a nearby factory with a large population of workers who take breaks at similar times. He's able to park his truck there and collect 3 different waves of customers. He makes a healthy margin and enjoys what he does. As you listen to his story, that you live in a similar sized town that has a similar factory and there are no food trucks there, and you realize that starting up a food truck business using your friend's model and training and ideas you get from him might be a recipe that allows you to cook up a quick success in the food truck business. But to get started, you would need a healthy chunk of capital, and that's money you don't have in your bank account right now. This is one situation where it might be a good thing to talk to the folks at Biz2Credit. Now, of course, they offer lending solutions for a lot larger scope than just this narrow example. So don't limit your imagination here. But here's the key advantages and disadvantages to know about when working with Biz2Credit. The best advantage is that Biz2Credit understands the food truck industry, and they are willing to work with people who are just starting out with a new food truck and a new mobile restaurant business, even though they haven't been in the food truck industry before. Biz2Credit offers equipment financing loans for brand new startups from $25,000 to $100,000. To get more than $100,000, the business will need to have been operating for 13 months or more. The second advantage is that Biz2Credit allows new business owners to use their food truck as collateral for the loans. And that means the interest rate you'll pay on the loan is typically lower than what you could get from other alternative lenders. When you use the food truck as collateral for the equipment loan, Biz2Credit can extend the loan term as long as 7 to 10 years. That allows you to get a smaller payment and pay the loan off early when you have success. These are some of the reasons that FinImpact likes Biz2Credit for food truck startups. The main qualifying requirement is that you'll need a credit score of 600 or higher. And most energetic entrepreneurs should be able to manage to qualify for a loan from Biz2Credit. Some of the disadvantages of working with this loan are that it only extends to the purchase of actual equipment. You can't use this loan to pay workers. And depending on what kind of equipment you buy, you are limited to only $100,000, then you need to be aware that your loan might outlive the usefulness of your equipment if you're not as successful as you hope you will be. As with any alternative lender, rates can be high if you carry the loan term out, let alone 7 or even 10 years. But these are the trade-offs an entrepreneur in the food truck industry might have to make in order to be able to get startup capital right at the very beginning. Biz2Credit will even make these equipment loans available with no down payment. So you can see under certain circumstances, a Biz2Credit food truck loan might be just the thing to get a startup food truck business rolling down the road. If you're ready to get going, check in with Biz2Credit and see how they can help.